What does it mean to live well in the age of social media? In 2025, our lives are tangled in a digital web. Endless notifications, viral trends, curated personas, and heated debates that flare up faster than you can type a reply. Social media connects us like never before, but it also overwhelms us, polarizes us, and sometimes leaves us feeling empty, anxious, or lost. How do we navigate this chaos without losing ourselves? The answer might lie in an unexpected place: philosophy. Not dusty tomes or abstract debates, but practical wisdom from thinkers across centuries, offering tools to master the digital world. Today, we're diving deep into the role of philosophy in navigating social media, exploring how ideas from Stoicism to existentialism can help you stay grounded, think critically, and thrive online. Over the next 50 minutes, we'll uncover philosophy's roots, its relevance to social media's challenges, real stories of digital struggles, scientific insights, skeptical critiques, modern applications, and actionable steps to use philosophy in your daily scroll. No fluff, just truth. Let's get started. Let's begin with the big picture. Social media isn't just an app on your phone, it's a cultural force shaping how we think, connect, and define ourselves. In 2025, platforms like Twitter/X, Instagram, TikTok, and emerging AI-driven networks dominate our attention, with over 5 billion users worldwide, spending an average of 2.5 hours daily online. It's a space of infinite possibility, knowledge at your fingertips, global communities, creative expression, but also a minefield of misinformation, echo chambers, and algorithmic manipulation. Philosophy, the art of questioning and reasoning, has been humanity's guide through chaos for millennia. From Socrates debating in Athenian markets to Confucian scholars advising emperors, philosophy asks, what is a good life? How do we know what's true? These questions are more urgent than ever in the digital age, where likes, retweets, and algorithms can drown out clarity. Our journey today will show how philosophy lights the way through social media's noise, starting with its historical roots. Picture Athens, 400 BCE. The agora buzzes with merchants, poets, and philosophers like Socrates, who roams the streets challenging people to question their assumptions. He'd ask, why do you believe what you hear? What makes a life worth living? Fast forward to ancient China, where Confucius taught balance and virtue in a fractured society, urging followers to cultivate wisdom amid chaos. Or Rome, where Stoics like Marcus Aurelius practiced self-discipline to stay calm in turbulent times. These thinkers didn't have smartphones, but their ideas tackled universal human struggles: truth, identity, community, that social media amplifies today. Philosophy isn't about answers, it's about asking better questions, training your mind to cut through noise. In 2025, when a single tweet can spark a global firestorm, that skill is gold. Let's explore how philosophy's core branches, ethics, epistemology, metaphysics, map onto social media's challenges, setting the stage for our deep dive. First, let's tackle ethics, how we should act. Social media is a moral maze. Do you clap back at a troll? Share a post without fact-checking? Curate a perfect Instagram feed that hides your struggles? Ethical philosophy, like Aristotle's virtue ethics, offers a compass. Aristotle said the good life lies in the good line, balance between extremes. Online, that means avoiding performative outrage or passive lurking, finding a middle path of authentic engagement. Confucianism, with its focus on Ren, humanity, and Li, proper conduct, urges respect, even in heated threads. In 2025, when cancel culture and virtue signaling dominate, these ideas remind us to act with integrity, not just chase clout. Ethics also asks, how do your digital choices shape your character? Posting a snarky comment might feel good, but does it align with who you want to be? Let's see how this plays out in real-world social media dilemmas. Now, epistemology, how we know what's true. Social media bombards us with information, breaking news, viral memes, hot takes, but what's real? In 2025, deepfakes, AI-generated content, and algorithmic echo chambers make truth slippery. Descartes' method of doubt, I think, therefore I am, teaches us to question everything, starting with our own biases. If you see a shocking headline on Twitter/X, pause. What's the source? Does it confirm what you already believe? Critical theory, from thinkers like Adorno, warns that media shapes our perceptions, often serving power structures. Algorithms amplify divisive posts because they drive engagement, not truth. Epistemology trains you to be a digital skeptic, cross-checking claims and seeking primary sources. It's like a mental firewall against misinformation. Crucial when a single false post can mislead millions. Metaphysics, what is reality, hits at social media's core, identity. Your profile isn't just a photo, it's a crafted self, a mix of posts, stories, and filters. Existentialists like Sartre argue you're free to define yourself, but that freedom comes with responsibility. Are you authentic online or chasing validation through likes? In 2025, influencers and micro-celebrities face intense pressure to perform, but even regular users feel it. FOMO, comparison, the urge to go viral. Buddhist philosophy, with its emphasis on impermanence, reminds us that digital personas are fleeting, not your true self. Metaphysics asks, who are you beyond the screen? This question grounds you when social media's dopamine hits threaten to define your worth. Let's connect these ideas to specific social media challenges in 2025, starting with information overload. Social media's fire hose of content, 3 billion daily posts, 500 hours of video uploaded per minute, overwhelms even the sharpest minds. In 2025, AI algorithms curate your feed, prioritizing what keeps you scrolling, not what's valuable. Stoicism, championed by Epictetus, teaches focus on what you control, your attention. You can't stop the algorithm, but you can choose what to engage with. Practice digital minimalism, curate your follows, mute noise, prioritize quality over quantity, Kant's categorical imperative. Act as if your choices set a universal rule. Suggests, if everyone shared thoughtfully, would social media be better? This mindset cuts through overload, helping you focus on meaningful content. Let's look at a real story to see how philosophy tackles this challenge in practice. Meet Maya, a 28-year-old graphic designer from Seattle. In 2023, Maya was addicted to TikTok, spending 4 hours daily scrolling dance trends, life hacks, political rants. She felt drained, anxious, unable to focus on work. Inspired by a podcast on Stoicism, she applied Epictetus's principle, control your reactions, not the world. Maya set a 30-minute daily limit, unfollowed accounts that sparked FOMO, and followed creators sharing art tips. She also used Descartes' doubt, fact-checking viral claims before sharing. Within months, her anxiety dropped and her creativity soared. Maya's story shows how philosophy turns social media from a time sink to a tool. Her journey reflects a broader truth. Intentionality, rooted in philosophical principles, transforms digital habits. Let's explore another challenge, polarization, and how philosophy helps bridge divides. Polarization is social media's dark side. In 2025, platforms amplify outrage, sorting users into echo chambers where dissenters are trolls or enemies. A single tweet can spiral into a culture war, with 60% of users reporting online conflicts per a 2024 Pew study. Philosophy offers antidotes. Socratic questioning, probing "why do you think that?" fosters dialogue over debate. Instead of dunking on a rival's post, ask for their reasoning. You might find common ground. Confucian harmony emphasizes mutual respect even in disagreement. John Stuart Mill's liberalism defends free speech, urging you to hear out opposing views, not silence them. These ideas counter polarization's us versus them trap, encouraging open-mindedness. Imagine applying Socratic dialogue to a heated Twitter/X thread. Less shouting, more understanding. Let's see this in action with another story. Consider Jamal, a 35-year-old teacher from London. In 2024, Jamal got sucked into Twitter/X debates on climate policy, arguing with strangers daily. Frustrated, he read about Mills on Liberty and decided to try listening. He engaged a critic with questions. What data shapes your view? The exchange stayed civil, and Jamal learned about economic trade-offs he'd overlooked. They didn't agree, but the conversation built respect. Jamal now moderates his school's debate club, using Socratic methods to teach kids how to discuss, not destroy. His story highlights philosophy's power to diffuse digital tribalism, turning conflict into growth. But what about the mental health toll of social media? Let's explore how philosophy addresses anxiety and comparison. Social media's constant highlight reels, perfect vacations, flawless bodies, fuel comparison and anxiety. A 2025 study found 70% of Gen Z feel worse about themselves after scrolling. Buddhist mindfulness, rooted in the Four Noble Truths, teaches that suffering stems from attachment. Craving likes or envying influencers traps you in a cycle of discontent. Practice detachment. Observe your FOMO without letting it define you. Existentialism, via Kierkegaard, urges you to embrace your unique path, not measure it against others' posts. In 2025, when AI filters make everyone look perfect, these ideas free you from comparison's grip. Pair them with practical habits, limit screen time, curate positive feeds, and you reclaim your mental space. Let's meet someone who did just that. Lila, a 22-year-old student from Mumbai, struggled with Instagram-induced insecurity. In 2024, she compared her life to influencers' glamorous posts, feeling inadequate. A philosophy course introduced her to Buddhism's concept of impermanence. Nothing lasts, including social media's shine. Lila started meditating 10 minutes daily using apps like Headspace and unfollowed accounts that triggered envy. She posted raw, unfiltered photos embracing Sartre's idea of authentic self-creation. Her confidence grew and her followers appreciated her realness. Lila's story shows how philosophy turns social media's pressure into an opportunity for growth. But can science back this up? Let's examine the psychological and neurological effects of social media and how philosophy aligns with them. Science reveals social media's double-edged sword. A 2023 Nature study found that excessive use, 3+ hours daily, increases anxiety and depression as dopamine hits from likes mimic addiction. Yet, moderate use boosts connection and creativity. Neuroplasticity shows our brains adapt to digital habits. Scrolling rewires attention, reducing focus. Stoic practices, like journaling to reflect on your day, strengthen the prefrontal cortex, enhancing self-control. Mindfulness meditation, backed by 2024 The Lancet research, reduces amygdala activity, calming stress responses. These align with philosophy's call for discipline and presence. Critical theory's insight that platforms exploit attention for profit echoes scientific warnings about algorithmic manipulation. In 2025, when AI tailors feeds to your biases, philosophy's tools are scientifically sound, helping you resist digital overload. But not everyone buys this. Let's hear from the skeptics. Skeptics argue philosophy is too abstract for social media's fast-paced world. Why read Plato when you can Google how to beat Twitter drama? In 2025, self-help gurus and productivity apps promise quicker fixes, block toxic accounts, use focused timers. Critics say philosophy's slow, introspective approach doesn't match social media's instant gratification. Existentialism's focus on freedom can feel overwhelming when you're already drowning in notifications. Plus, not all philosophies agree. Stoicism's detachment clashes with Confucianism's community focus. Skeptics also point out that social media's problems, e.g. algorithmic bias, need systemic change, not just personal wisdom. Fair points, but philosophy's strength is its depth. Quick fixes fade. Principles like Socratic doubt or Buddhist mindfulness endure, offering lasting clarity. Let's see how philosophy applies to social media's cutting edge in 2025. Social media in 2025 isn't just posts, it's AI, VR, and immersive platforms. Virtual reality spaces like Meta's Horizon Worlds let you live as avatars, raising metaphysical questions. Is your digital self you? Existentialism says you define your essence, even in VR. Choose authenticity over escapism. AI-driven feeds tailoring content to your mood challenge epistemology. Adorno's critical theory urges you to question who controls these algorithms. Corporations, not you. Mindfulness apps inspired by Buddhist practices, are booming, with 300 million downloads in 2024. They teach presence, countering VR's pull into fantasy. Pop culture reflects this. Shows like Upload explore digital afterlives, echoing metaphysical debates. Philosophy isn't stuck in books, it's shaping how we engage with tech, from Twitter/X to virtual worlds. Let's meet someone using these ideas today. Enter Alex, a 30-year-old tech worker from San Francisco. In 2025, Alex beta tests VR social platforms, but the constant immersion left them disoriented, questioning reality. Reading Heidegger's Being and Time, Alex embraced being in the world, grounding themselves in real connections. They set VR time limits, practiced Stoic journaling, and used Socratic questions to challenge AI-generated content. Alex's team now designs ethical algorithms, inspired by Kant's imperative to treat users as ends, not means. Their story shows philosophy's practical edge in tech-driven social media. But how can you apply this wisdom daily? Let's distill actionable takeaways to navigate social media with philosophy's guidance. Here's how to use philosophy in 2025's digital jungle. First, practice Stoic focus. Set a daily social media limit, e.g. 1 hour, using apps like Freedom to block distractions. Reflect nightly. Did your posts align with your values? Second, apply Socratic doubt. Fact-check before sharing. If a post seems too good to be true, dig deeper, check primary sources. Or third, embrace Buddhist mindfulness. Meditate 5 to 10 minutes daily with insight timer, noticing urges to scroll without acting on them. Fourth, follow Confucian respect. Engage online with kindness, even in disagreements. Avoid snark, ask questions. Fifth, use existentialist authenticity. Post what reflects you, not what gets likes. Unfollow accounts that spark envy. Sixth, adopt Kant's imperative. Share content you'd want everyone to share. Uplifting, not divisive. These steps turn social media into a tool for growth, not stress. Let's zoom out. Social media in 2025 is a microcosm of life, chaotic, tempting, full of choices. The role of philosophy in navigating social media is to give you clarity, a way to question, reflect, and act with purpose. Stoicism curbs impulsivity, epistemology fights falsehoods, existentialism frees you from comparison. Like Socrates and the Agora, you can walk through Twitter/X's noise with a calm, questioning mind. Philosophy doesn't delete the chaos, it equips you to thrive in it. Whether you're dodging trolls, curating your feed, or exploring VR, these ancient tools are your guide. So, how do you navigate social media? Is philosophy the key or just one piece of the puzzle? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like and subscribe for more. Thanks for joining this 50-minute journey. No fluff, just truth.